When it comes to modded Minecraft, there are a ton of different gun mods, but today I wanted to take a look at Scorched Guns 2. This is a mod that has been recommended to me a lot. I see this probably every month or so being recommended for me to take a look at, and I finally see why. This mod has a ton of different guns and armor and different items that you can use to customize the guns and the armor, and different bosses you can fight with those guns. Today we're just gonna take a look, see what we can get up to, see what different blocks and different mobs this mod adds, as well as see what we can do with these basic turrets. Now, the reason we're taking a look at all of this is because they recently had an update, and it just reappeared on my feed. So here we go with Scorched Guns 2. All the information for the mod will be down below in the description if you want to try it out yourself. All right, so it's called Scorched Guns, so the first thing is just guns. And just from taking a look at this, the guns are kind of organized into a different tier system, and you see that you got this orange tier which gives you different advantages or something, I don't know. And then you have this really basic, almost kind of like older style guns over here, like something like this. This is not automatic. I have to click every time. It creates a lot of smoke. And so these guns seem to be a little bit older, and then it almost gets newer as you go down, like this one. Something like that. And then, oh, here's the one from the thumbnail. So this one is a semi-automatic. It has an Osborne slug ammo type. It has 3 rounds in the chamber. It does 4 melee damage, which I don't even know. How do you even do melee damage? You punch with it? Like, you see, this one is so incredibly big, and it launches you back. In survival, it will only have 3 shots, and so you have to reload after every 3. And I'll go ahead and show you some of those reload animations, because that is one of the cooler parts. So if I just, shoot 3 times in survival, switch back, I can reload. And it reloads 3 shots since I shot all 3. What is this one? Oh, I didn't even one-shot that donkey? Not even a 2-shot? Okay, a 3-shot from the donkey. I guess this one has high armor penetration? I'm not sure. Oh, it's advantage against nether-born mobs, so the mobs that you find in the nether. What is this? A bomb lance? At this point, I'm just... What is this? Is it... Oh, it just shoots a bomb. I can't tell where it's aiming when I'm ADS like that. Boom. Got the pig. Now, there's some pretty ridiculous-looking ones, like this one. I think this shoots cannonballs. Yeah. It shoots cannonballs that bounce. Look at it. They're bouncing. Bounce, bounce. No, don't hit the bee. Okay. We don't want to hit the bees. And like I said, as we continue to go down, we have something called the whiz banger. Oh, you use a hammer. Do these things have third-person animations? No, they do not. So there's that. It's another one of those ones that will launch you back. You and I both know where this comes from. You and I both know where we come from. I think that there is more than enough here for me to just play around with. And if you want to play around with it, you can. There's a flamethrower? Interesting. Okay, anyway, like I was saying, there's more than enough here. And you can take a look if you want. We'll take a look at a couple more, and then we'll move on to some of the other things in this mod pack. What is the Forlorn Hope? This looks crazy. Oh, it's just a skulk sniper? Pretty quiet. Actually, while we're here, it says to press Z in-game for attachments. Oh, and then if we scroll down here, let's kit this gun out. We can put a scope on it. If I can find it. There it is. Let's put a long scope. We'll put a weighted stock. Can we put a barrel on it? I don't know. Put a vertical grip and an extended mag. I don't know if... Wait, there's an inspect. X is inspect? Okay. It's not that amazing or anything. So this one can only have a scope and a grip. No, a stock. So now it's definitely a scope, but it's not what I was expecting here. I still hit him. Anyway, I think that you can go figure out all the attachments. There's not anything in here that screams like it's, anything groundbreaking for a gun mod. There's bandages, and there's grenades, gas grenades, beacon grenades. What is this? Wait, hold on. Now we have to test this on some pigs over here. Get gas grenaded. Oh, you throw it like this? Well, that's definitely a gas grenade. What is a beacon grenade, though? What is this? Oh, oh shoot! It summons whatever these guys are, the Sky Carrier. Interesting. So it's like it's a beacon, you know? It summons stuff to where it was. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. I like that. Oh, these guys have some health. And they drop some loot too. So there's no accuracy penalty while you're walking. If you're holding down sideways and your ADS down, aim down sights, and you shoot, there's no accuracy penalty, which I think is pretty cool. So you can just walk around and gun down the animals of your world if you really wanted to. All right, we'll take a look at the turrets, and then finally we'll take a look at the structures, because I always think that the structures that a mod makes are the coolest part. All right, the basic turret. The auto turret. What's the difference between the basic and the auto? There's a shotgun, a sniper, and an enemy turret. I don't know what any of this means. I do not know how to use this either, because there's no turret needs a targeting module. There's no documentation in the mod itself. I think it might just teach us how. Universal targeting module. Do I just put it next to it? And now it's trained on that pig. Oh, and then I just put ammo type in here? What type does it need? Advanced round. We'll give it 64. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's going crazy. Bro, that was how far away was that? That was really far. And it looks like it can only shoot at enemies that are within line of sight. So if I put some pigs here, it's not going to shoot at them even though they're closer. But since this tree is blocking a bunch of line of sight, it's not going to actually shoot it. How expensive are these things? A laterite ingot? Is this hard to get? You just mine it up, it looks like. Not too bad. Now, what about the auto turret? Okay, Mr. Basic Turret, thank you for your service. We're now using the auto turret. This is probably going to shoot really fast, right? No? Wait, can it not use this ammo type? Maybe it needs... Oh, it needs different. Compact advanced rounds. I wonder what the difference is. Is it just, Oh, definitely faster. Not much faster, but definitely faster. So what is the enemy turret then? What is the difference between the other two? This one just isn't moving. Okay. I want to try out the sniper turret. That one looked cool. Okay. So what kind of ammo do you need? Shatter rounds. A Krog rounder does crazy damage. Is it missing? No, it's not missing on that guy. Oh, where are we going over here? Boom. Oh, we're going over here? Did it miss? I think it missed. It's missing. What are you shooting at? Oh, there we go. I don't know why it missed so many times. What if I... So I guess it's different turrets for different settings. And hold on. Okay. So we know that the auto turret shoots the fastest, right? How many of these can I get set up? So what if we do an iron, if I can spell iron golem? Well, he doesn't last very long. Now, what about a warden? Because if this... Warden has 500 HP. Oh, that's really low. Let's back up. So these things are counted as entities, and so they can get aggroed by... Interesting. It's kind of loud, though, so I'll stand over here. Mr. Warden, what are you going to do about it? Mr. Warden, that was not a good display of how good you are, Mr. Warden. Anyway, I think that's enough of the auto turrets. Those are pretty cool. I like those. It's been a while since I've seen a good auto turret mod, and that's definitely a nice point. There's different modules, I guess, you can put it on. So let's say you wanted to only target players, only target hostile mobs. There's a fire rate turret module? Wait a minute. What does this do? Does it just up the fire rate? I mean, that would make the most sense, right? If it's called a fire rate. Oh, yeah. For sure. That's awesome. That's awesome. There's definitely other stuff in here regarding the turrets that I'm missing, but it's just, you can go check it out if you really care. Now, the last thing I want to check out is these mobs, as well as the structures that I'm sure some of these mobs spawn in. And I know there's one way you can summon the mobs with a sort of like a flare thing. We'll look at that after we look at the mobs. I just want to look at the models. I'm not too interested in the attack or the damage. That's pretty cool. Sort of like a cog knight. It almost reminds me of create mod stuff. And then he has a nice vest on with an explosive on it. Some sort of creeper looking thing. This was the ship that flew in when we had the little beacon. I think you can tame these. I'm not sure. I looked at the mod page and oh, there's a zombie on that one. This guy looks ridiculous. Wow, that's intense. That's also very intense. And that's just a pillager. Okay, that's the first half of the mobs. Oh, these are probably the nether ones. Like this. Yeah, that's a nether guy. Why is he spawning with a shovel? Why are you spawning with a sword? Oh, because you're a piglin, pretty much. Hive. That is something else. And then a swarm. Okay. Signal beacon. Oh, that was the thing that'll summon those things. And they just fly in. Oh, only one did that time. And then the tank. Yes. So this is the tank from the thumbnail. It is crazy. I don't know what it looks like in game or how it affects you. You can push it. You can push it. I don't even know how these things naturally spawn. But there you go. That's all the mobs from the mod. And finally, we'll take a look at the structures. So it looks to be like there are 6 structures in total. We'll start from the bottom and work our way up with a trench. Oh, there it is. So this is probably the most basic above ground structure. There's not too much going on here. What's the loot looking like? Just some guns. Yeah, this is probably where you would go to get your setup started. Maybe, I don't know. That's cool. Okay, the next one is a labs outpost. I think this is another above ground one. Yes. Oh, this is where the enemy turrets are. Okay, so the enemy turrets are found spawned in the real world. This pillager outpost is integrated with the building over here because it's an outpost. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Now there's a lab itself. So we had the lab outpost and now this is the lab. This looks like it would have more challenging enemies. There's a spawner in here as well with the turret and some sort of block that you need for the mod. And then again in here, there's a spawner. Pretty similar stuff. The chambers, the cog chambers. This sounds like something that would be underground. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything above ground. Let's go check underground and see if there's anything down there. Yep, there it is. All right. I'm expecting this to be the coolest of the structures just because the underground structures for mods like this are always really, really cool. Like when I took a look at the missiles mod, that one had a really cool underground area. All right. So maybe this is the entrance. I don't know what the actual entrance is, but it seems to be like a trial chamber. These have inventories? A macerator, a blueprint scrap. Okay. Stored mobs. Oh, these are like trial chamber stuff. Okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. So this is definitely like a trial chamber for the guns. Just a place where you can get some good loot, and it looks like a pretty good gun. A howler. Is this thing? It's just a sniper. Okay. Boom. Oh, it breaks the light thickness blocks. Interesting. Does it move me? It does. Okay. I see you, Howler. Okay, we still have a few more structures here to go through. There's the tower. This looks like it's just a tower that was almost combined with the outpost. Yeah, this is just a upgraded pillager tower. I don't know who spawns here, but yeah, that's the second to last structure. And the final structure is the citadel. Oh, this is a pretty cool one. This is definitely the biggest above ground structure. It's got a lot of decoration and stuff. Some barracks, a tower that you can go up into, got loot and stuff. But yeah, that is that. And now the final thing I want to take a look at is these flares, because this is how you can summon bosses, I think, to fight. There's a whole bunch of different flares here. We'll just do them in order just to take a look at the bosses. Since, you know, when you have a gun mod like this, the best thing you can do is to have bosses that you can fight. The redcoats are coming. Colonel Jill over here. Colonel Jill. Okay. Okay, so what is this one? Sheriff Tibus? Oh, there you are. This is pretty funny. I'm just gonna look at the ones I think are interesting. The Rust Rich Iron Flare, Diamond Steel Wreckers, Treated Brass. That is a big name. We're gonna try that. Whoa, Commander Brasshead. The Cog Battalion is advancing. This one's high. Oh, so that's where that thing comes from. That is a scary looking guy. Okay. And then I think that the rest of them you can take a look at if you download the mod. Oh, this is an SMG. Before we go, I gotta shoot the boss a little bit with this. Come here, Mr. Boss. Oh, he has a lot of health. Oh, and it makes him levitate too. That's really funny. Ray gun. Pew. Bye. Dude, revive me. Raid defeated. And you get a cog heart. There's all kinds of loot. I don't know about the loot. I don't know much about it. Wait, okay. This does 35 damage. Crazy. But anyway, that's enough of that. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't worry, Skyblock will be back. Actually, I think midweek instead of on the weekend next week. And then we'll have another video on the week. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.